Hello children, in the last lecture we have learned about adaptation in aquatic plants and desert plants. Now today we'll learn about adaptation in plants of snowy regions, forest regions, grassland plants and adaptation for ingestion of food in plants. So let's start with adaptation in plants of snowy regions. Students, can you tell in what way are sloping branches useful to plants in a snowy region? The answer is plants of snowy regions mainly include conifers. Conifers means a tree that bears cones and needle-like or scale-like leaves that are typically evergreen like deodar and pine. These trees are conical in shape. Conical in shape means cone-like shape due to their sloping branches. In the heavy snowfall and extreme cold in these regions, their conical shape prevents the snow from accumulating. Accumulating means here gradual gathering something on the tree and the thick bark. Bark means the tough protective outer sheet of the trunk helps the tree to withstand the cold. So, in this way, sloping branches are useful to plant in a snowy region. Now, we'll learn about adaptation in plants of forest regions. A variety of plants, shrubs, and herbs are found in forests. These plants compete among themselves for sunlight. Hence, trees grow tall to get sunlight. Climbers and vines grow to a great height with the support of trees. Spring-like tendrils on the stem of some climbers is an example of adaptation. Now, adaptation in grassland plants. Diverse. Diverse means different. Different types of bushes and grasses are found in grasslands. Fibrous roots of grasses prevent soil erosion. Here, erosion means the wearing away of rocks. Grasses in the equatorial region are very tall. Animals like tiger, elephant, and deer can remain hidden in these grasses. However, grasses in cold regions are very short. Animals like the rabbit are found in such grasses. Vast meadows, here meadows means grazing ground, are found in hilly areas as well as plains. Now, let's learn about adaptation for ingestion of food in plants. Ingestion means to take food or liquid into the body. Most of the plants are anchored in the ground and are autotrophic. Autotrophic means capable of making its own food. However, plants like dodder, that is cuscuta, are parasitic. Parasitic means an organism that lives on or in an organism of another species. The plant body of dodder consists of yellow wire-like stems. It is leafless and cannot perform photosynthesis. However, it has haustorial, that is sucking, roots for absorbing nutrients from the host plant. These roots penetrate up to the conducting vessels of the host plant to absorb water and food. Fungi do not have chlorophyll and cannot perform photosynthesis. Chlorophyll means the coloring matter of the green parts of plants. They obtain food from starchy foodstuffs like vakri and bread. They have root-like fibers for absorption of food. Plants need nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium for growth. Plants that grow in soil which is deficient in nitrogen like Drosera, that is sundew, Venus flytrap, pitcher plant, etc. fulfill their need for nitrogen by consuming insects. Consuming means to drink or eat up. Adaptations are seen in these plants which serve to attract insects and hold them captive. Captive means prisoner. Okay students, Hope you all understood adaptation in plants. Now, in the next lecture, we'll learn about adaptation in animals. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you everyone.